Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. We're going to break it down. Bitcoin dumped to 91,005 as predicted in the trading group. I gave you guys a perfect flag and hit the exact target. No days off. We're going for the entire year, baby. The Cal Ripken of YouTube. We don't stop. Reason why I got the best technical analysis of 2023, and we're probably likely going to get it again in 2024. Nobody made more calls. Nobody made more hits. Nobody made more. We were live more than all of them. Nobody can say they went live more than us. Nobody in the entire space could say they went live more than we did, baby. We got this. And again, who cares? It's about chasing your own shadow, right? But it is what it is. Shout out to everybody here. It is an accomplishment. It's not easy to do, and we did it. We're about to do it. One more day, and we have the entire year encapsulated in this live, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me throughout 2024, baby. As we head to 2025, look alive, baby. We accomplished so much. Bitcoin all the way to $90,000. 108K was the high. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sammy coming handy to the upside. We will continue to rip it, flip it, and dip it. I love you all. God bless each and every one of you. So let's take a look at the perpetual. I made this bear flag, said we were likely going to 91,005. Entry was right there. Stop loss below the previous high, where I like to keep it, any one of those areas. They dipped it a little bit, just kind of kept it in a bit of nice bear flag, and then they continued this puppy. The length of the pole to the downside, that's exactly what we happened. That's what happened. I mean, it's simple stuff. A bear flag to the length of the pole with the measured move, right? And there you have it. No real strong divergence, nothing special about it. And if you're in the trading group, you got this flag before it happened, and you're maybe in the money if you took the trade. I don't tend to trade the last day of the year, but that was a beautiful short scalp. And I put it out to the trading group right here. Even before it started, I said, man, this is the way to 91.5. They're going to make a bit of a flag here, flag it out, and then dump it. I piecemeal this stuff to people. Look, and then it started to dump, but I said, there we go. Then it continued to dump. I said, you're in the money. Then they kind of played games for a split second. And then next thing you know, we are here on the target. So this is why I don't take days off, because I love giving gains to people that I don't know. A bunch of strangers were able to make money on this flag, all right, by joining the trading group, understanding technical analysis, and getting the education. Today, someone made their first short ever. You know what I mean? It's possible. Today, someone made their biggest gain in the trading group, even though it was a sketchy Monday. Every day is a day for someone to break through a new trading channel, a new trading challenge, to do something they've never done before, and to change their lives when it comes to trading. I always have to remember, this channel is a beacon of hope and a guiding light for everybody that wants to change their lives in some way, shape, or form. If you're depressed and you want to push, this channel's for you. If you want to start working out and you believe you can, this channel's for you. If you want to find mental clarity to go after what you believe you truly desire in life, this channel's for you. If you want to learn technical analysis at a high level and trade any market in the world, this channel is for you. If you want to push yourself to the limit and be the most consistent person you've ever been in your life, this channel is for you. If you believe in God, you want to spread light, love, and positivity throughout the world, and those are the type of people you want to be around, this channel is for you. If you're a man, woman, young kid, older person, a lady in her 50s, a man in his 20s, this channel is for you. This channel is for all walks of life, from Chinese, Spanish, Filipino, Asian, you name it. Afghani, Irish, Bengali. It doesn't matter. This channel is for you. This channel is for the world. This channel is for God. I built this channel for God and for myself and for everyone else, to spread light, love, and happiness throughout the world. I was sick of people getting wrecked by the market makers, not being able to understand what was happening in price action. This is a simple bear flag with a measured move. It made it right to the place it was supposed to go. Beautiful move to the downside. Also, if you didn't know how to get in, you could have gotten in when the 1 minute lost the 200 MA, which is my known signal to short. And right there, we lost the 200 MA in the 1 minute, and we continued to fall to the downside. It was a simple strategy that I've taught so many of my students. The last, I was at a beginner course this Saturday, working on a Saturday for an extra 3 hours, busted my butt. And I said, man, this is all you need to do is learn how to trade the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. I said, give me 100 demo trades and you'll see. And look, you maybe a few are back and forth, but you hit a big one like this, it pays, man. It pays so big. So interesting. So there you have it. And you have to assume that we're going to go further to the downside. So right now it looks like we're going to head down to 90,667 and go further to the downside. BOOKMAP also had red lower for the last 4 or 5 days straight. I said BOOKMAP is 80% accurate. I kept telling you we're likely going down. You watch my channel for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I've been showing you the bearish div of the weekly for a long, long time. This is not rocket science. We didn't wake up one day and decide that it was going to go down. We've been seeing the short for a long time now. Let's put the lemon into the water. Let's decalcify the pineal gland. Let's get ourselves on another level. And let's just really get ourselves ready for the next year. I'm doing these live streams. You could say, but it's slow, Sam. But there's still big money to be made. That was a beautiful short. And that was a beautiful short to take money on right there. So... Ons might do a shakeout, then take it right back up. You pull up 5-day and then pile on Ons. I don't know what he's saying. Yeah. Ons. Interesting. Bitcoin crash in progress. And we're starting to head further down. I see 90,500 as the key area that we may eventually kind of lead to. And then even lower to $86,000. All right. And let's show you kind of the macro here for Bitcoin. We just showed you the micro. And you can kind of see what's likely going to happen here on the smaller time frame, so we can bounce on out here and show you the bigger time frame now. So I just gave you another call right there. If you're just jumping on in, it would be to enter here. Stop loss somewhere above 92.2, 92.3, maybe even 92.5. You can bear it. And the target would take you to 90,660. All right. Slight bullish divvy there, but it didn't help us much right here. And, you know, I see more downside as we're breaking lower lows. Okay. Okay. Someone said, Lifer, look at DGPU on Sol. It's got a $10 million market cap. It's very bullish. DANTE, new era of rent, GPU and AI agent. DANTE, a decentralized platform enabling AI agents to efficiently utilize distributed GPU resources through Solana blockchain infrastructure. Sounds pretty cool. DANTE offers a user-friendly dashboard that turns GPU rental into a source of income for users. GPUs are managed over KUZUNA XYZ network and automatically matched AI agents with available GPU resources. So like, wouldn't you just open up a few of these in your house and just let them run off of your regular computer? Interesting. DANTE GPU. I like the idea. It's unique. Other people have that idea, but interacting with the AI agents on a high level, that's pretty cool. You have to give it to it. That's something we haven't seen. I like it. I like it. You might have found yourself a gem there, $10 million market cap. You really might have. Looks like it's got some bearish div, though. Sitting at some support and resistance. You'd want to see it kind of flag out here. Maybe make that ascending triangle there before it can make a bigger move to the upside, you see? Measured move does take it to 2 6/10%, though. And isn't it funny how I never even need to use indicators on this stuff? A lot of times it does play out. We'll see what happens. I'd keep it on the radar. I'll put it on the watch list for AI agents. Thank you. Okay, back into BTC. So we're going to look at Bitcoin on the weekly like we did last night for BTC and the weekly candle close. And then we're going to whittle ourselves down. To anyone who's just watching for the first time, I do this every single day. We do a top-down analysis, a top-down macro analysis for Bitcoin, and kind of head further down to where we're going. See, so look, whenever you get a bearish div of the weekly and you're away from the 21-day moving average, such as here, this was the exact same concept. We had bearish divergence on the RSI. Okay, you were away from the 21-day moving average. I live and die by the distance of the 21. Look, away from the 21, sideways. Away from the 21, pullback. Away from the 21. I was screaming here. Everyone said, we're going up, we're going up. I said, we're too far from the 21. I said, there has to be some type of pullback here, and I was correct, right? I was here screaming this was the top of the market. I was correct. All I did was go by my instincts and my trade. I have discipline. My discipline says do not trade when you're above the 200, when you're that far away from the 21 MA. You see? Just know we are just getting started. Good time to buy Microsoft stock. Maybe TSMC as well. Alts are dead. You're funny. Chasby doing the GPU thing launched a few days ago. Guess we aren't at the bottom yet. Might have to reconsider who we hire. I don't know what that means. Is it possible to measure the move of divergences? USD dominance bouncing macro support. That macro support was Bitcoin's 100K and 108K DApps. All right. So if you were in the group, you would have had a short open for days now, or not traded at all, or scooped up low prices. I mean, there's only 3 trades to be in. A long-term hold that you believe in, and you put what you're willing to lose. So you could walk away and still live your life. 1. Number 2, a swing trade that you got a stop loss on. You put $8,000, you're willing to take $5,000-6,000 out of. It doesn't go your way, you limp out for the $1,000 loss. That's what I do. Or I'm in a leverage trade that has all the parameters set up, and I know my stop loss, and I either get stopped out, I'm moving the stop loss in to take profit, or I'm taking profit. Like, there's only 3 trades to be in. So nobody here should feel any feelings at all. The only way you would feel a feeling is you put way more than you're willing to lose. You're heavily overinvested. You got nothing else to save you. You're not diversified in any other class. You got nothing behind you. You have no work ethic. You're afraid that you can't make any more money. And you're stuck in a scarcity loop where you believe that this world is full of scarcity and you can't get enough. It's further from the truth. The second you twist your mind to believe you're in abundance, there will be abundance for you. Isn't that funny? If you believe there's abundance, then there will be. If you don't believe there's abundance, then there isn't. Those who think they can and those who think they can't are usually right. Amen? If you think you could do something, you probably will do it. If you think you can't do something, you probably won't. It's as simple as that. Your mind controls your entire reality. It seems simple. It seems like a laughable effect. It seems like a daydream to people that don't have this concept, really hard to find and really use it. You could gain knowledge all you want, but you got to use the knowledge you gain. Amen? Amen. I listened to Jim Rohn and I implemented everything he taught me. I got rid of negative people that did not support me, that did not talk good about me. I got rid of them. If you were nasty to me and you snickered behind my back, you didn't believe in my dreams and my hopes, I got rid of you. That's why we get all the trolls out of the stream, because we don't have space for negative energy. We have a high frequency, we raise a vibration, and we attract that type of individual into our lives. That is very important. And you got to believe you're worth it to have people that are worth it around you. You want friends that believe they're awesome, don't you? You want a friend that believes in themselves, don't you? So you must believe in yourself, because you got to attract the same type of person. If you have low self-esteem, you don't believe in yourself, you're likely going to attract a similar individual into your life. Amen. We must fix ourselves before we find our tribe, because if we try to find our tribe before fixing ourselves, we only will be around the same. And that won't help us fix ourselves. Isolation is the key to gaining who I have 3 children. I have 3 daughters, a 10-year-old, a 3.5-year-old, and a 5-month-old baby. I just had a baby. I'm procreating, man. I had a baby at 41 years old. It's time to procreate, right? This is why I watch him. Amen. I got too frustrated and emotional. The Jim Rohn channel I listen to is AI. But what he does is he takes all of Jim Rohn's teachings and puts them together. So for you not to understand that makes you kind of, no, I should just shut my mouth, man. Anyway, Sam is like the uncle I never had, speaking straight from the source. Thanks for sharing your cup of wisdom. I don't have a father anymore. My father died. If you didn't have the proper father, I will be the father for you. To all the young men listening to this channel, I became a self-made multimillionaire, and I'm not bragging. Isn't that what everyone wants to do here in America? To come from the bottom? I worked a night shift, wore the same clothes every day. And I got to a place in life where I can help everyone else in my life. If you're around me, I can help you. All right? Amen. Get yourself to a position where you can help others every single day, and you're going to be in a pretty good spot. All right? Raise your frequency, raise your vibration, and keep pushing forward. So the weekly looks like it's headed further to the downside. If we pull the Fibonacci, we're headed back to the 618.65 Fibonacci level, around 81, 83,000. We may even wick down to $74,000. We got a pretty big gap in the VRVP as well, showing us where we're likely going to go. We take a look at the 3-day chart. All right? 3-day chart. Look at that high volume node. You lost it. This takes you all the way back down to the next high volume node at 67,000. If we end up going below 73,000, and see, I will consider the bull market over if we take out this low, but not until then. But if we end up going that low ever, if Bitcoin ever comes down here, that means it broke the trend. And we're going to have to, we're in some type of, I don't know, so be careful. We can't ever really go, really, you don't want to see us go below 71,000, because that would mean that there's a possibility we take out this low. Everybody's suggesting, even the people that are showing bearishness, everyone's suggesting that, we're just going to take a dip and right by the inauguration, we'll be pumping back to the upside. It does kind of look like this could be the, because we'll make a right shoulder. We'll dip and make a head. We'll get bought back up quickly because it will be a crazy dip. We'll make another right shoulder. and look at it, and then we could break on out of here to the upside. But that says it could take till May, right? Usually when the weekly starts to come down, it takes 2 to 3 months for us to kind of get on to the next pump for Bitcoin. You know, almost every single time. So I'm willing to believe we're in for some pain here for the next 2-3 months. And if we aren't, fine, I'd be pleasantly surprised. We'll get back above the 4-hour 200 MA. I'll flip bullish again, and we'll just kind of go right back to dandy handy, taking candy from the baby, ripping for the bullishness. But, you know, right now, I got to tell you that it's a bear city until it's not. And look, now the daily chart that I gave you, look at the 3-day chart still dumping. And when you just cross the dotted line, you can get some dumpage down here. Once you lose the 21, you usually come down to the 50. So, and again, look, there's a support right there on the 3-day at 90,000, and then this next support there is at 80K. There's just no support, everybody. It is what it is. I've seen this scenario so many times in my life. Who was giving you the head and shoulder pattern over and over again before we broke the neckline? Yes, I did try to scalp the 4-hour last night, but that did not mean I wasn't still overly bearish. I was just trying to say, hey, maybe they'll squeeze the shorts, and I'll catch a quick little squeeze, but... And again, I gave this trade a long time ago with the entry somewhere here. We can go find it on the live stream because it's been recorded live. Everything I do is recorded live, so you can't say it wasn't done before. And you see this move here. And that's your measured move of the head and shoulder, which coincides with basically the golden pocket. It goes right to the golden pocket, which is, to me, what's called a technical analysis coincidence, and there's no such thing as a coincidence. So... And you got a little bit of support right there at about 91.3. You lose 91.3. You hang out at 86, 87K. And then you drop right back down to 79, 80,000. So I wouldn't be surprised we could go to 80K today. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 3 to 4 days we go down to $80,000. All right? Yeah. I pretty much did you. See, this guy, I love how everyone says this. Abdu Rara, everyone YouTubers so bearish. Everyone must be making so much money going short. It's so funny. Everyone always tries to think there's something behind it. Like right now, I have no short position open. I didn't open any shorts. I'm not making any money on Bitcoin right now. I choose not to trade the last week of the year for my family's sake, for my mental clarity. You could say, but Sam, you just missed out on the greatest short of the year. Maybe I did. I don't care. I'm sick of doing what the market tells me to do and having to try. All year I did it. All year. I'm telling you right now, from January 1st, we were on vacation. I was in shorts. I was in Bitcoin Nashville. I was in longs and short. You know, I have traded basically every single day of the year. I finally told my wife, well, my kids are off this week. I'm going to spend my time with my family, and I'm going to love them at least till New Year's Day, and then I'm going to get back into the grind. And again, I can say, but why I missed the perfect short? It's so beautiful, Sam. You know what? I'm buying Bitcoin. I bought $5,000 there. I'll buy $5,000. I have an order down there at 76,000, and I'm going to focus on accumulating altcoins. So when someone says they're making so much money on the shorts, there's some people out here that just aren't as grimy as everybody you think. Abdur Rahman, whatever his name is there. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Let me find your name. Abdur Rahman. That's my wife's last name. Every YouTuber is so bearish. Everyone must be making so much money going short. So funny. Everyone thinks every YouTuber has this second, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Morning, brother. Can we check Sentio protocol? Yeah, the thing is booming to the upside. I like what I'm seeing there for Sent. And now it's on MEXC too as well. These coins, they get on DEX and then they're on MEXC in a day. So this thing boomed to the upside since I put it out here at about 17 cents. Went up to 37 cents and it's up. I'm in this coin personally. And I like what I'm seeing here, and I see more coming. You can drag and drop the AI agent. What more can I say? That is a shoulder, head, right shoulder. Maybe it takes a dump. And these are sketchy. You never know. They could be here one day and disappear the next. It's all high-risk speculation. I only put what I'm willing to lose in these coins. But boom, I see continuation. This is a coin I'm good at picking out stuff, man. I picked out cake when no one knew about it. I picked out a lot of winners in my lifetime. Doesn't mean I haven't picked out losers. Of course, some of the coins I picked did not do great. I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. But I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe in myself, and I believe I get pretty damn good picks. And I like this coin, man. I like what it does. I like the use case. I like the marketing. I like the look of it. I like the website. It speaks to me. I'm in. I believe more could come out of this coin. And again, it is a small market cap coin. Are you calling me a shill because I'm telling you what I bought? I could keep it to myself. Should I keep the small cap coins that I buy to myself? If I buy sentient, should I not tell anybody? I always go through this, or should I be honest and tell you guys what I buy? The problem is if in 3-4 weeks it goes up huge and then I show, hey, I put $2,000 in this and I'm up 15,000. Everyone looks at me like, what a... They think I'm mean because, oh, you didn't tell anyone when you bought it. Then I buy it. They call me a shill. I'm always stuck in between a hard play. I don't know what to do. So sometimes, like when I buy something really low cap, I'm always like, I don't want to tell the world because I don't want to be a shill. I just want to hold what I want to hold. I don't want to be called a shill. You know what I mean? I really don't. I'm not a shill. I do not care whether you buy or sell something. I believe God will take care of me. God has already determined how much money I'll make in this life. I'll get exactly what I deserve if I push myself to the limit. The marketplace will give you exactly what you deserve. Jim Rohn taught me this. I used to complain I wasn't making enough money. I used to be depressed. I used to whine. I used to my wife, I don't have enough. How come my 2 friends are worth millions and I don't have anything? I wish I could just buy whatever. How come my daughter can't go to a private school? She has to go to a dirty, public school in Brooklyn. I'm just saying, like, I used to whine. How am I ever going to get ahead? I remember one day I was in Brooklyn with my kid, and there was a school kind of near us, and someone said, "That school's $20,000 a year." And at the time, I thought paying $20,000 a year for school was just something I would never be able to afford in my entire life. I said, how could they afford $20,000 a year and it was for like 5th grade. I was like, how can they? I was like, I could barely afford that for college. They're putting their 5th graders in $20,000 a year school. I'm a Rohn. Are you really Jim Rohn's son, or are you really like a Jim Rohn? Like when you say I'm a Rohn, are you in the Jim Rohn family? That would be pretty cool. You're the man lifer. I think Bitcoin will go down to 95.5, then up to 97. I don't think. I just look at the charts, man. Thinking we'll get you wrecked and rocked, baby. I appreciate you telling us your picks, explaining everything and being transparent. But just people call, whenever I do this, I talk about a $5 million coin, $6 million coin. There's someone out there that calls me a shill. And it kind of hurts me deep inside because I don't ever want to be a shill, man. My experience is market will create horizontal tight range. I'm on my green account. I like that. Day traders pushing profit numbers down to avoid high. Yeah, funny. Those of us in the group never think you're shilling the internet peeps. Always find the negativity. Keep it pushing. Love your determination. Aries proud. God bless you. Thank you. I'm going to move on from that. Thank you, John Hanks. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to the 2,000 beautiful souls here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in on this wonderful Monday. And one more day till New Year's. Tomorrow, I don't know if you have a New Year's party set. I don't know what you're doing. If you're getting ready, having fun. But, hey, I hope you have your cigars ready. I hope you have it planned. Jump on into New Year's. Love you, big dog. Peace and blessings to the family. God bless you, Jamal Antonio. The people that lose money. I'm by the top that can chill. Yeah. Yo, I'll text you later on today, Jamal. I got a question I got to ask you. Look out for a text. It'll be coming your way. Hey, man, thank you for your inspiring night. It's my first time watching you, and I've already felt good. Count me in, +1 sub. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for jumping on in. I want to make you feel good. I want to spread positivity throughout the world. Raise your vibration. Raise your frequency. Can I get a hello? Anyone know who this is? And we haven't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Breathe in the prana. Raise in the vibration. Someone's going to write who that is right now. I know someone in the chat knows who that is. Watch this. This is how tight-knit this community is. Watch this. I know it. Someone's going to write the word right here. They're going to write it in. Infinite Walters. There's my man. What's his name? Raising the vibration. Ralph Smart, my man. Yo, Ralph Smart put me on. I'm telling you right now, I started listening to Ralph Smart, and that's when I started my YouTube channel. Ralph Smart, Mitch Ray, and a few collection of other YouTubers have a lot to do with me making it here. I love you, Ralph. I hope you're out there. We should clip this out and post it to Ralph's Twitter. I love Ralph, man. He put me on, man. Every single morning I woke up, I raised my vibration. I realized I was in control. I realized I was part of the reality in which I was forming. On another level, man. On another level. Let's get back into BTC. So, yeah, I see more downside for Bitcoin to 80,600. We do have support right here, and we do have support there. Maybe support can hold, but it looked like that falling wedge was going to take care of us, and it just didn't. And this head and shoulders so far is doing exactly what it should be doing. And we lost the high volume node. And usually when you lose a high volume node, you come down to here or there. Then there's a big gap there. So 75,000 looks likely to me based on the VRVP. It really does. And you can say whatever you want. You can battle me. You can go a bunch of all your other YouTubers that you watch, and you can say, no, but it's the... I've been one of the most accurate people out here. And I've been telling you day in and day out. And again, it's not even me, extrapolate me from the situation. It's any trader that follows the direct, look, head and shoulder pattern to the downside. Simple is as simple does. Okay? Yeah. Hit a 300X with the below the low liquidation. That is fun. Yeah, 75 is screaming, in my opinion. Yeah. QQ Lifer, explain why you use price charts instead of market. I have no idea what he's saying. Sam, after you joined, what happened then? Thanks and God bless. Your words are relatable and energetic. God bless you. I'm telling you, this is the channel to do more than TA. This is I changed my life with technical analysis and pushing forward every day. I changed my life going after what I loved. I changed my life becoming passionate about something bigger than myself. Connect yourself to a higher frequency. Find your tribe, give back to others, and your life will explode onto a level you've never thought possible. I'm telling you right now, it's not voodoo. I'm not talking nonsense. I'm not speaking in tongues here. These are facts, man. Success leaves clues. Just watch every successful person. I don't care if they're a football player, baseball player, an actor. They showed up every day. Consistency wins, man. If you're consistent, you will win. I'm telling you right now. The trader that doesn't give up becomes a multimillionaire. The trader that keeps pushing will eventually win. It's only the traders that give up that eventually become losing traders. If you don't give up, eventually a win will take out the loss, and eventually too many wins will come. And once you win enough, unless you're really, really done with your money and you get really crazy with it, you know, like some of these crazy celebrities did in the past, you're going to be good. You're going to be in a pretty good spot. If you use the same discipline that got you there, you're not going to lose your wealth. And that's another cool thing. Let me explain that too. I just had a huge epiphany. People like fast money, quick money, good money, right? If you make slow money, it took me over 17 years to make my first million from when I decided I want to. And again, I wasn't always serious. I was wavering. I was in the middle. But from that path in my mind that I said, I want to be a millionaire at 22, 23 years old. It didn't happen until I was about 37, 38, right? So I made my first $1 million, right? Now I'm 41 and time has passed. But the point is, this is it right here, right? A long road of 15 years for me. Now, had it taken quicker, I might have lost it faster. But because I slowly gained discipline, I've made horrible decisions, changed my discipline, got back, made some horrible decisions, you know, got drunk too many times, lost a few months of my life, got depressed, didn't do what I was supposed to do, got rid of those people, got back on the working out, hung out with someone that didn't drink, started cutting the alcohol off, hung out with more people, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, as the discipline grew. So now you hope as you get to the millions, you're not going to just lose them. Because you've gained your discipline has been gained slowly and surely, just like a chart. All right? And so the point is, slow money should keep money. And again, it doesn't mean you can't make money fast. I could have done it a lot quicker. I didn't understand. I didn't have the power of the mind. I didn't have Jim Rohn until I was like, I'd say 29, 30. I didn't listen to Jim Rohn until I was 30 years old. So throughout my 20s, I didn't have any. Again, YouTube wasn't as prevalent. There wasn't as much self-help stuff online. You couldn't find this stuff. You would have to go find a friend or someone you knew would have to teach this to you and give you a book and go to the library. It was way harder to find this information than it is now. You were all so lucky. You can click on YouTube and you can get ancient, like Jim Rohn took ancient Greek philosophy to help me become successful, right? To teach me the way. And I do the same. That means I'm repeating ancient Greek philosophy to you without even knowing it, because those are what my teachers taught, you see? So you can now click on YouTube and get get the studies of ancient Greek philosophers inundated into your mind, into your subconscious without even realizing it, because that's how beautiful we've progressed. That's what the internet can do for you. I didn't have that. So if you're in your 20s right now, you have such an edge on me. And so that's why I'm on YouTube helping the young folk out, and anyone really, because YouTube changed my life. Without YouTube, I never would be here with each and every one of you. It was the self-education that I needed to get started. So anyway, back to the brass tacks here. That is, could this falling wedge break out? Possibly. But I see a neckline of a head and shoulder pattern that broke, and it's likely we're going to head lower to the downside. 8-hour, 4-hour bearish engulfing candle there. And again, once you lose the 4-hour, you lose the 6-hour, then you go for the 8-hour 200 MA. Our last saving grace here is the 8-hour 200 MA. You can see there's the neckline. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline, bro. 200 MA on the 8-hour time frame. We came bounce. We just came in bounced off of 91,100. That is support right there. Resistance, bounce. We do have support at about 91,200. If we close it, a candle on the 8-hour below the 200 MA, you now have to assume you're headed for the 12-hour 200 MA, which is going to end up somewhere here at about 82, 83,000. It may crawl up, but now you're definitely looking at 87.5 as a key level. So if you see a candle glow below the 8-hour 200 MA, 87.5 becomes a glaringly key area that you must focus on and that we're likely going down to for BTC. So I would be watching that 8-hour 200 MA. I would be watching this key level. The bulls need a bounce here for Bitcoin. They need to defy this head and shoulder. Otherwise, we're going to, because if we defy the head and shoulder, we go up. The alt will bounce. Everyone will say, you were scared. We'll turn this into, it will still consolidate for a bit, but we'll turn this into a bit of an ascending triangle. And we'll be back into the bullishness like this never happened. And everyone will be like, you were scared. No, you were scared. And it really depends. If Bitcoin can get back above the point of control, if we get back above 97,000 to 98K really, then we're back in the safe zone, because then we could boom up, use 98K as support, and start to kind of channel our way back to the upside. We lose the 8-hour 200 MA. Boom. And again, when you lose this takes a longer time to come back up. And so that would take 2 to 3 weeks out of our consolidation to make it longer. Shout out to Yazine. He came to my house and he gave me a gift. The gift was a silver. This is silver. This is 1 ounce of silver made to look like Bitcoin. You can get these at Crypto Coins. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't know them, but he comes to my house and he gives me a gift. I mean, it's such a nice, the lifers are the nicest people I've ever met. Then he left beef tallow too. He cooked the steak in beef tallow. He fried it in beef tallow. The nicest, cleanest way to fry your beef, right? That's how he seared it in beef tallow, sorry. We smothered it in butter, of course. And he cooked these steaks. They were unbelievable. The ribeye tasted absolutely, it was the best steak I ever had. He cooked it in the Nova. Is this like Nova steak boil? Is this what it's called? Is it called a Nova? I don't know what the name of it was. It looked like a Nova, something like that. I'll get the name from him. But he had this big thing. He put the steak and he boiled the steak, and it looked amazing, man. And then he just seared it at the end, and it was just like, it was unbelievable. Sous vide is the only way. That's what we're eating, sous vide. Sous vide Nova. The name is Anova. Sous vide. Sous vide. Dude, it was amazing. Yeah, we had one of these here. This thing right here. A sous vide container. 100%. Yeah. He came over with one of these, bro. And he boiled the steak up. It was clear like that. Yeah. He vacuum sealed the steak and he boiled it up. And I'll be honest, it was the best steak I ever had. It melted in my mouth, man. Yeah, it was awesome. So anyway. Yeah, so we invited lifers over. About 4 lifers came over. It was awesome. A couple brought their wives and we hung out. It was an awesome time. It was last minute, at the last minute. That's why, Jamal, I figured you were working. We did it at literally like the night before, out of nowhere. My wife just kind of threw it together. But we'll make sure you're there next time. I apologize. Don't matter about buying highs or lows. Risk management. Without it, 90% account loses 10%. I love you in her. No. Love your positivity. I'm all about that and manifesting and all that. I'm going to do so great with this crypto trading journey and become a multimillionaire. 100% you will. Because that's the reality you'll create. Yeah, sous vide. I used to making London restaurant. Make so tender beef sear. Yeah, it was like the tenderest searing. Oh man, it was like. I don't know if you can get it as raw as you'd like. If you like a really raw steak, like the steak wasn't as raw, but it was just so juicy it didn't matter. The way the fat kind of blended into the beef, I feel like there was more flavor. I feel like the flavor of the fat really took over on the ribeye, and I was like, man, yeah. This holiday season has been crazy anyway. God bless you, my friend. So yeah, I see more downside for Bitcoin. The 8-hour could save us. We could bounce off the 8-hour 200 MA. Right there, the 8-hour saved us. We were getting nasty, and the 8-hour 200 MA saved us right there. Right there, we were getting pretty nasty. The 8-hour 200 MA saved us, and right there, it saved us. Right there, we didn't go much lower than it, too. So it's interesting. The 8-hour 200 MA has been a pretty strong band here for Bitcoin. So my last saving hope, everybody, that we get a wick below it, but we get back above it. So I'm going to be watching this closely. I'm going to be watching the 8-hour. To me, this is the one. So I'd stay in a short. We're likely to head to that 8-hour. We're likely to head lower. And the odds are you're going to win to 80,700, but we could get a bounce. You never know. Anything is possible. Right? So pray for that 200 MA. Yeah, that's kind of your saving grace right there for BTC. Look, even if you look at Bitcoin right now, look, I got another thing for you. I wish I could do a dotted neckline. I think you can do dotted, right? I like to make that line dotted so it's not as like in our face, but I still want it to be there. You know what I mean? But the point is, look at this. I see a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder right there about to dump in your face. That's a head and shoulder pattern. You can see it. And there was a double bottom that lost. And then that Adam and Eve is done. They took out the bottom of the Adam and Eve. Once they did that, I mean, kind of sad. Because the Adam and Eve was our saving grace too. So I see this as a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. Okay? Entry right now, stop loss below the head, and you could take this down. That's a trade right there that I see happening for Bitcoin. Stop loss at 100,000 too. Entry here at 95.9, and you go down to 80,000. It's a 3.98 risk-reward ratio, 4-to-1. And you could become one of the people that gets shredded when we bounce off the 800 to an MA. The point is, if we bounce off the 800, we start coming up, you might want to take profits on the short if you get into the money. And maybe take profits somewhere right here. Maybe you don't get all the way to the target. Not every trade plays out, but most trades should leave with at least break even or a little loss. Don't wait for this to come all the way back and stop you out. If you get into this into money and you see that we bounce off the 8-hour 200 MA and we start coming up, take your money. If we lose the 8-hour 200 MA, you can get back in the short with a stop above here and then ride the wave down. If we come back up, you can basically wait till we get above the 4-hour 200 MA and you can take that long. See, because I'm ready and versatile, I know how to block myself. You know, you keep yourself from losing bigger money, and you just and then you go after your model when the model presents itself. That's what I learned the most this year of anything else. Leverage trading was to defend positions more than ever. I played more defensive trading than I ever did this year. I learned so much more about day trading than I ever had. Like, this year was the king of my day trading career. Like, I must have made 5 to 6 leverage trades every day the entire year. It was pretty insane. And we had a good time, man. And we made some great calls. We got into Bitcoin at 15,000, 20,000. A lot of coins went up huge. We got into Casp at less than a penny. It went to 20. It was a 20x in 18 months. There was numerous pumps to the upside. We got into Chill. We found Chill Guy when it was like, what, a $4 or $10 million market cap? We also saw Peanut when nobody knew about it. We found Fred before it pumped, man. This channel did really good. We did amazing. We got into sentient AI agents pretty early. I'm not saying we found the first one ever, but we got in pretty early. We're starting to find new ones. We understand what's happening. We got Ondo on the lows. It ripped. There's just coin after coin that we found that did pretty good. Not every coin did amazing. MPLX kind of falling off a little bit. Seems to be pretty whack, but we'll see. We will see. Much love for always showing up. God bless. Yeah. I'm here next bull run from the start. Yeah. I honestly don't want to tell my ROI for the year because it's like I own real estate, right? I have a few online businesses. And if I told you my ROI for the year, I think it would be kind of rude, man. So it's really none of your business. Not to be rude. It's more my business. Yeah, and I don't want people getting jealous and hating on me, man. So I did very well this year. I did very well. Okay. I did very well. A couple M's or more at least, you know, so yeah. Again, it is what it is, right? Analysis, please. Sous vide state coin is a good buy. Amen. Yeah. Yeah. Another man's wallet has nothing to do with yours, so it really wouldn't matter. Yeah. Shout out to Jimmy and Irene Price looking down on their baller son. And they would have been a proud. If you don't have haters, you aren't doing it right, baby. Shout out to Stanford Mineco LLC. Thank you so much for the love, my friend. May God bless you. Thank you so much for being here and kicking it with the lifers. The 8-hour stochastics RSI is perfect, right? Perfect. I don't know. No, nothing's perfect. I don't know what that means. To be successful for everybody else as well. Keep on going in a great crypto journey. Successful day. God bless you, man. Where should we take a short trade? Please explain again. I mean, you got to figure out your own idea. For me, it would be, I just said it would be, the entry would be right now. Right? We talked about it. It's this right shoulder, it's this head and shoulder right here. Entry there. Stop loss somewhere there. And you could just take this smaller move because it would be like, again, I don't know, it wouldn't be a 3-to-1 though. Right? I'm gonna have to bring the stop loss a little lower. I personally wouldn't short it. So you do whatever makes you happy. Yeah. Is Pudgy Penguin a good penguin to do? I think it's gonna do numbers and probably go to 20 billion, but I think there's other things that I would get into. Yeah. I got you on a little last week. Got to give you credit for today's humbleness. I'm a regular dude, man, that came from nothing, brother. I don't know why people try to say I'm the biggest bragger or something. I came from nothing, man. You know, I got 3 kids. I started my YouTube channel with 100 subscribers, like with no subscribers. I mean, like, what? I built it up. I did my life. What else can I do, man? Like, yeah. Can you analyze Bitcoin 1-minute chart, please? Would appreciate it. This isn't the best. It's a 2.3 risk-reward ratio, but that's a trade that I do see possible right there. Pretty close, though. Honestly, getting in on the short a lot earlier would have been a better look, you know. If anything, Sam is a living example of any of us can do it. Why would we be jealous? He gives us the opportunity. Amen, yeah. They hate you because they ain't you. Yeah. You're making it happen, Sammy. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's so funny, yeah. You be like, you're the best, man. Love you from Dubai. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Respect. Yeah. Confidence is not bragging. People lack confidence in success. Kobe Armstrong, God bless you. Amen. You're the best, man. Love you from Dubai. Amen. Let's go further to the 4-hour time frame. 4 hours got some bullish divvy. Look at it on the indicator saying, hey, we're going to bounce now. You should long. The 4 hour says long. And again, last night I longed the 4 hour because the Stokes looked so good. It looked like we were going to pump hard out of the falling wedge. We did not, though. So I'm going to get rid of the neckline for now. I'm going to get rid of the moving averages just for a second. And all these other crazy lines. And just look at what I want to see here. So, like, this is a falling wedge technically. They break up 68% of the time. It's an ugly one, but it is one. And there you have it, right? Can you get the bounce here? Look at the bullish div on the indicator telling us, but we had it there, and we did get a bounce. And I guess what it's telling you is, look, this is a nasty downtrend in price, and that's an uptrend. And so it's saying, hey, there's a divergence there on the indicator, right? Now, the RSI, I usually go by the RSI. RSI doesn't have it. So, to me, it's a little sketchy. But it could be a hidden, like, it's a divergence, but it could be one that unknown to the eye. It's not hidden bullish divergence, because that's a different thing, but it could be unknown. I still see the, the complex head and shoulder pattern. We're right on support. You would think we could bounce off support even to come back up one more time. So, the 4 hours trying to attempt to show some bullishness here. The 1 hour attempting to get a bounce. The 1 hour showing some bullish div. So I see, look at that. Swing up while that swings down. That's strong bullish divergence on the 1 hour. That suggests that you got your liquidation for the day and that you're going to attempt to make an inverted head and shoulder. Again, I would be sketched out shorting or longing today. I always tell people I don't like to trade the last few days of the year. Pointless for me. Sketchy business. I get myself situated for the rest of the year. We look at what's coming our way for the week, which reminds me, Forex Factory, let's take a look here. The biggest thing coming our way is Thursday, 8:30 unemployment claims. That's going to sway the market, and that's going to hit us right after we get out of our whole New Year's Day celebration, the banking holiday. This week should be a flop. Every time there's banking holidays, there's lack of liquidity. This week should be a serious flop. Be careful, all right? We got banking holidays. We got unemployment claims. And then next week usually takes another week. It should take a couple weeks for us to get back on track. All right? So the week from, Friday would be the 4th, the 5th. So from the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, that week will also, usually it's kind of like after a hurricane, the next week, it's all about the picking up and it takes a few weeks to get back together. Same thing, man. We've had a bunch of stuff happen. When the end of the year happens, it's low liquidity. People sell too. I'm going to look for some positions. I might do some, dollar, just some, I might sell today to offset some, right? Dude, Reploy is looking pretty nice too. I do like that coin. It's got a big following. A lot of people are talking about it. RAI. Right? And it went up. It went up a little bit. Came back down to entry though. It did come and bounce off previous support. Looks like it may make a shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. And again, this whole AI agent market is just shrugging off Bitcoin's dips. It doesn't seem to care. There's money in these AI agents. And people can see that. And they don't care. See, the AI agents work and they're making use cases. So does it, like tomorrow, if you see an AI agent that people get into and it's a use case, see, people don't care that Bitcoin's going to dump. It doesn't, like, how does that have anything to do with that? It doesn't. So for once, we're starting to get somewhat of a decoupling here. And I've been talking about it now for about 4 or 5 days. Almost every stream I've developed, dedicated some time, and this looks hot to me. I see it making the right shoulder, consolidating and continuing to the upside. Keep this on the radar. And again, the only thing we've been trading in the last 5 or 6 days in my trading group are decentralized AI agents, man. And some of them have been getting to MEXC2 pretty fast. All right. And this is RAI for wrapped ETH. All right. This is on Uniswap. You do have to pay the ETH fees, which is kind of gets me a little. But there's something about this one. It does look like it could do a 10x. And I could be wrong. It could go to 0. I could put what I'm willing to lose. Highly speculative here, but this is interesting to me for sure. RAI. This guy just put in $5,493. He wants in. And he wants in now, 2 minutes ago. So now we're going to head to the 15-minute time frame. And you kind of still have that bullish divvy a little bit there. But now you have major resistance on the 15-minute, even local right there where you bounce 92.6. You got to get back above that area to remain bullish. And you look at your 7, and then someone asked about the 1-minute time frame, and here we are. So we made that cup and handy to the upside here. Let's take a look. And you know me, we love trading the 1 minute here on this live stream, just not the last 2 days of the year. You got to give it a break. I know when the market has the most liquidity where it's going to pay me, most likely going to pay me. So I trade on those days. Get it? Once you've been trading for a long, long time, you extrapolate the worst volume days and only trade the best. After years and years of making it through, and some days on the worst volume days, it doesn't mean you didn't make money. You just learned how much harder it was. And you're like, why do I want to put myself through that when I could just kind of trade a hot flag on a high volume day and let it ride? So I started learning that. So look, a bit of an inverted head and shoulder here. Still not amazing. Still could be in the bigger picture. A bigger symmetrical that goes further to the downside. I'm on the fence that we're going to go further down. I'm bearish right now. Why? Because you're making lower lows. Like, fine, get above 93.1 and then I'll flip even slightly bullish. But right now I'm bearish until you can show me you're back above 93,000. I would assume that this flag would continue and we go lower down to 90,061. All right. This would be a possible trade here. A short trade. An entry right there. Stop loss above there with the move to the downside. That does take you a 2.84 risk-reward ratio. If you can get it a little lower there, it's almost a 3. That's something that I may consider. But again, I said, as I'm going to say before, RAI gets listed on MEXC in 18 hours. That's going to pump that thing, man. I think that's a big deal. And this is what keeps happening. We keep finding these coins on Deck Screener, and then 4 or 5 days later, they're on MEXC. Yeah, I like RAI. That thing looks hot to me. Looks like it could do some numbers. I'm going to scrounge up some ETH. Do I got any ETH? I just bought this coin sent on, and you can buy it here on MEXC too. Let me see if I have any ETH. Do I have some ETH, eh? Do I have a bit of ETH? Ethereum, BTC. A little bit of ETH, please. Just a little bit. I got 0.01 ETH. 355 bucks. Buy another 588. I'll buy that 588 there. Mark it in. 600. Don't be a Sally. All right, and then I'm going to send that ETH over to my MetaMask wallet, where I'm going to be buying RAI. I don't want to miss that thing. It looks like it's going to know. I already knew about it, and I'm already kind of late on it. But that little dip may get me in there. You guys never let me get it in. You guys start buying it before I do, and this thing is gone. Give me a break at least today. Give me like 5 minutes. Just end the stream and buy my coins, please. Please. $58 million market cap. We knew about it too when it was like a little lower. This thing is hot. I found another one too. Was it VU? Velvet Unicorn by Virtuals. Seeing this kind of spread through the internet a little bit. Hearing about it. It had a nice pump, but it's coming back down to retest support. You may want to research this one yourself. Find out a little bit more. Look at the website. Do your deep dive. I haven't bought any of this yet. I'm just kind of willing to sink my teeth in here. But it's a mythical creature you didn't know you needed on your crypto feed, strutting through NYC's concrete jungle with a velvety coat that catches everyone's neon glow. He's left the fairy tales behind to ride the blockchain wave. Funny. Velvet Unicorn. This game was on my radar too. Luna. Vader AI. I think this thing could do numbers. It's got a pretty big market cap now, but I'd pay attention to Vader AI. A lot of these have staking rewards too. And so people, and Dora's been gaining steam. Dora AI. It's down today, but it's been gaining steam. AI Rocket on my radar there. All right. Gluteus Maximus is flaring. Certic, I like that one, kind of has my Certake, right? I got Ava a long time ago. I'm holding her. Let's see what happens. She hasn't done a dang thing, though. And I took a shot. She didn't really play out. Podflow AI is only first podcast. The chart doesn't look amazing. Hunter, remember, it hunts your airdrops. We found that yesterday. That's hot. I'm going to put together a whole list of these guys for my team and kind of talk about it. And I think it's worth really looking at. I think it's almost more than speculative investing. AIXPT, there's some money to be made out here. And there's something new that's going to come out every couple of days, too. So I'm here on apps.virtuals.io. All right. You can also go to cookie.fun. Another good place to kind of look at all this different stuff and see what's happening. Cookie.fun, like really kind of, you know, and look, it's been falling off a little bit. We hit that 12 billion, but we're still up 28%. All right. And 4.89 for the virtual dominance. AI16Z is really continuing to rip. Almost getting to a $2 billion market cap. That's crazy, right? Up 92% in a week. You can see the gains here alone in the last week. 21%, 80%, 45%. And Virtuals, man, really holding it down there at 334. And we got a call on Virtuals right now, and it's really showing strength against BTC. So there you have it. I mean, you're either going to break up or down out of this symmetrical triangle, in my humble opinion. Sad to say, and the odds are you're going down because you're making lower highs. The bulls, don't you get it? Trend down, trend down. The bulls have to break the trend first. It's basically you're in an arm wrestling match, and the bulls are on the lower side now. They have to show you that they can get back to 50 and push. Right now, they haven't done that. So until the bulls can get back above 92.6, like, you must admit that the bears are in control. And if the bears are in control, then the trend's in your favor. If the trend's in your favor, you must trade short. I don't try to tell you when I'm right or wrong. I show you what you should be doing based off probability. I give you the best probability. You take it from there. Okay? ORAChain are making something similar for virtual. And it's funny, I like ORAChain, and I've been holding ORAChain for a long, long time. I put out ORAChain to my trading group, like, I believe 2 years ago. The first time I ever put out ORAChain, I can't remember, but I made it one of my long-term holds. Let's take a look at that chart. I haven't looked at it in a long, long time. Right when it came out, I believed in it. ORAChain. April 4th, 2024, on this chart, it's still at $7. We got in when it was like $1 or something, like a long time ago. Like, I got it on KuCoin. I'm going to show you it on KuCoin because when I first bought it, it was on KuCoin. So it's going to have a big chart on KuCoin. Yeah, so look at this. We first started to look at this thing maybe even decentralized, but like somewhere down in here, back in 2022, I started buying ORAI, believing AI was going to be big. And then it had this huge run up, went from $1.38 to 10, 11 bucks. Then it went from 98 cents all the way back to 20. It did a 20x. It really did. And it was up huge. I was up huge. I was like, man, this is crazy. And then it came back down. And I still believe we haven't had the AI run that I'm waiting on. I'm speculating on this massive AI run. ORAI going to make something like virtuals. That's going to blow it up. And you're going to see all these sentients coming out of ORAI. And there's good. What if there's 10 of these type of things called? The only thing is I get overwhelmed with how many things can create. It's like before you just had people making coins and they were like, let's just say a circle, like a geyser was a coin spitter. And you had people just putting out coins like developers. Like then you had like, you know, ICOs back in the day. And just now you have sentients creating coins. Then you have a sentient that was created that then creates a whole level of sentience underneath it. Then you have ORAI doing the same thing. And then what if you just have like what, so many coins getting created every single day to the point where it's just like, how do we even just like, how do we survive? Our brain just, like, that's just fine. That to me, that's insanity. Right? Yeah, and I keep buying BTC. I like buying Bitcoin at these levels. You know, I can't chase when the greed's very high. I can't buy Bitcoin. It goes against my thesis. I can start buying Bitcoin here. So if you notice, about $5,000 the other day, I'm going to start DCAing back into BTC and building that Bitcoin bag. All right, just what you got to be doing. XRP SWE. If you don't have these coins from 60 to 70 range, you weren't paying attention. Amen. I got into XRP at 16 cents. We bought SWE. I was talking about SWE when it was like 2 years ago, honestly, bro. Yeah. I love AI lots. And NSC, I'm not playing SWE. We're playing DeepBook because I believe DeepBook will make you more money than SWE. And it will follow. DeepBook just had an all-time high last week, too. And so big things coming, I believe, for DeepBook protocol, which will follow the SWE narrative. All right? The key is not to really grab the main coin. It's to grab the coin that can make the most narratives underneath that coin. And that's kind of how I like to play it. After years of following the main coin, I started being like, well, I could have made more money had I did this. So now I start doing that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying, dude, should be taken as financial advice. You've got to figure this stuff out for yourself. Do it. If it makes sense for you, make it happen. All right? Yeah. Big Sam, can we check TEMA? Viva is holding out well with the dumpage. Viva's all right. It just doesn't get the play. Like, no one talks about it enough, right? I would watch VU. All right, Velvet, Unicorn. Unicorn fart dust too. Both of those kind of, they might do a fart coin, you know? I'm just saying, as funny as it sounds, right? It could happen. All right. TEMA had that 10x run. Well, I 10x these coins. I dip on. I never bought TEMA because I just, to be honest, I was always just kind of busy doing other things, but I saw that it was ripping. It hurt to see it continue to pump and not own it, but I was happy. I saw a lot of people say it made their Christmas. They learned about it. They found out about it. My thing is this: after a huge pump, you want a healthy Fibonacci pullback to the 786, 618, and that's what we're doing here. That looks good. I mean, if I believe in this project and it looks like it has a good following and will continue, I don't see how it doesn't continue to move to 9 cents. I'd be speculative. But look, a lot of buys coming in right now too for TEMA. But it's up to you. It's got to fit into your your trading ideas, right? Stop. What did you just do to me? What did you guys just do to me? Why did you just do that to me? Oh wait, no, Rise. I thought this just happened to the coin I just talked about. I was like, no. Well, look, we talked about Rise on Hyperliquid last night, right? And look, up at 250%. It was the lowest coin on Hyperliquid, and I just knew it was going to pump. I had a feeling. It just hit the target to the upside. Unbelievable. That's crazy. That's crazy. Booming to the upside. Reploy. There it is at $6, man. It looks nice to me. inside this falling wedge. Fibonacci retracement. Right back down. You can take it from this impulse there. I mean, it's 618786. I like it. The coin's hot. Enough people know about it. Good following. $60 million market cap at $6. I like that even rate too. I kind of have to hold on, man. You guys got me working. But I'm going to I got to start a withdrawal here. I really do. I'm going to do it over here so you can't see my life. Some days my live stream takes me away from getting a coin, and it kind of gets in the way for me making some gains, baby. Every once in a while. I still love my stream. Don't get me wrong. I love y'all. This is the best. Not hating on the stream. Stream is the best. Stream is good. Stream is good. Good stream. Good stream. Good stream. Okay, so there we go. And I spread it around different addresses, different places, different scenarios, right? But I'm going to be sending ETH over to my MetaMask wallet here. Ethereum. We're going to send 0.28 ETH, baby. And we're going to send it. Okay. I reloaded. Literally, right? I was just joking, but that's kind of what I'm doing. Funny. Reloaded that MetaMask. And you can see I'm going to send the ETH. I'm going to tell you when I send the ETH, right? And it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. And then I'm going to buy Redeploy live, man, because I think that thing's going to do numbers. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll lose all my gains. I don't know. Maybe Bitcoin Tumps takes the whole market down and I'm over speculating. But that's how I made it, by over speculating. So you see what I'm saying? Like going after it. I lose, I eventually win. I lose, I eventually win. And over time, I eventually just continue to win. Nothing is easy. If anyone told you it's easy, they're lying to you. All right, so I'm waiting for this to get to account 2. There was 270 ETH in there. Let's see how long this takes. Let's see how long this can take. Import the token. I never bought PEAQ, so I don't even know. Right? ETH is pretty fast, though. I wouldn't be surprised if under 2 minutes this is here. Right? And if it wasn't an exchange, it'd probably be even faster, honestly. Right? And then you double check. You say, I send it to the 9.6, to the 9.6. All right. And simple, grab the contract address. You can even buy it on Dex Screener, right? I just go to Uniswap. You get it ready. You're going for ETH to the token. And we're probably going to pay a nice fee too, huh? Redeploy, ORAI, continue. Max ETH, it's not there yet. We're going to wait on this ETH. Oh, they got the wrong one connected. Hold on, they got the wrong I'm in a different address, but they're reading the wrong one. There's the ETH right there. It's there now, right? So what do I do there? What am I doing here? Hold on. Usually Uniswap connects to the wallet you're on, not to any random wallet. All right, cool. They got like a new connect button. Interesting, it remembers what you did before. All right, here we go. Now it's got the right one. Max, right there. And you can't go for everything, so I'll do the 33, right? And boom. The fee, and then the network cost. Ain't bad right now, only $10. Yeah, no one wants to buy nothing right now. So we got it in our favor right now. All right, boom. I grabbed some RAI. I like that coin. I think it's going to do numbers. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But we'll see. Confirm in wallet. The transaction was submitted. I swapped it. Tokens. Where's the ORAI? If you don't see the token, import tokens. I always say no if I don't know the token. Now you're like, where is the, it's there. I don't even stress it because, you know, if you flip it back and you can sell it, it's there. It's like I got 188 RAIs. Like, I know it's there. All right, I'm not stressing, actually. I don't even need to see it in the wall. Like, it never really stresses me anymore. I used to have to see it in the wall. Like, where is it? Yeah, current network. But you, oh, yeah, so. But you'd think, there it is. There we go. There it is. They made it simple. I was like wondering why they didn't do it quick, you know. But like I like that. It does all your networks. Look, I got some baby Pepe. I don't know. My buddy thinks that's going to do numbers. Been a long-term play. Look at Bitcoin attempting to make it out of this inverted head and shoulder back to the upside. Look at that. And show some love here and get a bounce. Do we never go lower than 91.5? There's a chance. There is a chance, my friends. There is a chance. And for me personally, I'd be buying a little more BTC at these levels. Look, that's a nice flag right there on the smaller time frame. So the short played out earlier today. All right. But, you know, be careful. It could go either way now. It's False Move Monday. Remember that. So I'm still looking, remember, for this bigger channel to possibly dump. But it's a symmetrical triangle go either way. If it does dump, though, it takes us somewhere down to 90K. All right, 90,005. If you pump, you break the 200 domain, you get back up to 93.3. It's more likely you dump than you pump. I've gone over this many times until I've been blue in the face. All right. That's kind of where we stand in case you're wondering what's happening here for Bitcoin. Only that bear flag didn't play out just yet. Still might, but, you know, would have been stopped out anyway. This one was the bread and butter of the day right here. And that was really the trade of the group this morning. Now you have a bit of a shoulder, head right shoulder. There is that bullish div being formed on the 4 hour on the stochastics RSI. If I remember, we went over, so we'll see. Long started at 92.5. That's where they pulled it down to 91.5 just to steal that last of the stop losses. Yeah. Hong Kong lawmaker proposes adding Bitcoin to national reserves to boost financial security. Smart idea. Yeah. SPX, this is that 6,900, right? SPX USDT. And it's on MEXC too. And it actually just hit MEXC not too long in October, and it's been sideways ever since. A lot of people seem to think this coin could go like to some huge numbers, and it's going to be the biggest meme in history, you know? I'm saying it's consolidating pretty nicely. You could almost raise this up and say it lost the trend line, got it back up again right there, see? Honestly, compared to the rest of the market, it looks interesting. It's in sideways consolidation. Doesn't look like it's running for his life, and it hasn't lost key support. So, yeah, I mean, you got to go with the idea that this could continue to move. I've always thought this could do numbers, and I kind of FOMO'd for it at one point, but... And then I forgot about it. No one talked about it again, so it kind of wasn't that popular anymore. Does look like 85 may get you to 152, though. Interesting. Thank you. I'll put an alert on it and keep it on my radar. I'll give it to the trading group if I feel it gets even better or something kind of... NCT, AAVE, and Turbo. Let's take a look at NCT, USDT here. Poly Swarm on MEXC. I've always liked anything with Poly, right? Poly Swarm, Poly Market, Poly Trader, all that stuff. Poly Trade is hot. Funny. I mean, the candlesticks are strange. Like, it's a bit, you know, it doesn't get a lot of volume. You can kind of see it's a bit odd. It's been pumping, though, compared to the rest of the market. Look at it. But could it just have such a small market cap? It had a cup and handle and it ripped up the handle. See? That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, right? Because you'll find these types of setups all over the trading group. Day in and day out, week after week. You'll see these cup and handles that rip the length of this here to the upside. And you can kind of see your target. It's wick to wick. The top of the wick to the bottom wick that's to the left of the middle. And that's usually where you're going to go 90% of the time. That's kind of where you hit, right? So now what? You're overbought. You're flipping, ripping. A bit overbought on there. And so I'd start my support and resistance. Lines. Flip on the moving averages. And it does look pretty bullish, though. Look for the 4 hour to make a bit of a flag here and continue. This does look like it's in a bullish way. That would be your next cup and handle, you see? That would be the bigger cup and handle. Actually would give you a bigger target, too. This is looking bullish compared to the rest of the market. Look at the higher lows it's making. It's about to take out, it took out that low, but it just needs the wicks out. And then 21's not that far from price action. Looks like it may continue. I don't think I'd touch it, though. Yeah. I think there's just better coins out there. Yeah. Celebrate the first super chat from Mark Pavlik. God bless you, Mark. Thank you. We appreciate you, brother. Let's look at AAVE. AAVE was super strong compared to the rest of the market. Did it hold that strength? We haven't looked at it in a week or two. You know what's interesting? It did bounce up to 618 like we called and did a huge move back to 385. I was calling it to go all the way to 562, and it very well may. But again, it depends on BTC. If Bitcoin takes us down, AAVE is going to fall out of this and turn into a double top and spend some time somewhere back down here at least 287 or 248. Bitcoin gets this little bounce here. We get a bounce, and it's you were scared, no, you were scared. And it's back to business as usual. Again, my fundamentals are telling me that we have to dump. But the overall outlook of the market says that they're just trying to scare everybody before they give us a bigger pump. One is philosophical. One is the facts. The facts are the charts. The logic say, hey, this looks just like one of the bigger pullbacks Bitcoin's ever had. Do we go back to 80K? Right now, I have to tell you that that's what the odds are telling you. The odds are higher that you go down than go up. That's what they're saying. Break above the 4 hour 200 MA. Break above a key level of support or resistance, and I'll believe that we're on our way back to the upside. But the charts have to show it to me. They will show us what's going to happen. They can tell you what's going to happen. The charts got it. You just got to get locked in. So that's a bit of a cup and handle. That's a low. That's a high. That's a higher low. 200 day. You cannot lose the 200 MA here on the 4 hour time frame. If you do that, we're in trouble. So far, so good. Looks like AAVE is going to bounce and continue to 515, in my humble opinion. This is hopeful that the whole market will bounce, because if this bounces, how does this bounce and go to 515 if the whole market takes a dump? It likely can't. So every once in a while, you'll see a bullish chart that's hiding a secret. And I've learned this through all these ups and downs in trading. All right. Let's look at Turbo. Got added to Coinbase. Not much happened after that. Usually that's what the case. Everyone gets excited about a Coinbase listing, and it kind of sucks it dry. Pretty interesting, right? That's Turbo on base. Let's look at the real Turbo. Sorry. Which is Turbo on ETH, if I'm correct. What happened to Turbo? There it is, yeah. So $632 million market cap. I talked about I was going to bounce off this cup and handle, and then I said it should bounce off that bottom trend line, but it did not. Kind of went sideways here. It did keep the trend alive. People aren't trying to sell this coin off because the people that are in it are willing to hold it. So it's got a beautiful trend. I'd look for it to go sideways here. You know, the more sideways, the better here for Turbo. If it can go sideways, then yeah, maybe there's some money there, right? It's just like, and we get tight with the retest, and boom. Two and 0.2% there, and maybe even a little bit lower. I'd watch it closely. And there's got such a cult following. In the long term, I do believe it continues to go up. I don't own any, so it doesn't matter to me what it does. It really doesn't. I would watch AAVE here. I'm going to put an alert on AAVE. When AAVE comes back up, that will be a nice... if it falls, then we don't look at it. If it comes back up and gets tight, then it's a nice trade. See, all you have to do is put a potential alert on multiple ideas. The ideas that play out and have the highest probability will hit the alerts. The ones that don't, You hit the alert, but you'll see price isn't where you want it to be. Layer AI, man, I've held this coin for a long time, and it's just lackluster. It's tough. You know, it's been tough. You almost got to be in the right coins this time. You can't just kind of get in the narrative. But a lot of coins have the shoulder, head, right shoulder. They're all following Bitcoin. You can see it. And if Bitcoin tanks, I mean, they all go like, what do they make new lows? Look at this beautiful rounded bottom. This thing has been consolidating for a long time now. And you would expect eventually a big move to the upside, back to its all-time high. I'm in Layer AI, and I'm just holding on, waiting for the time that it actually makes some gains. Does it go to zero? It very well may. You never know. I feel like that's your bottom, though. How could it go lower? You know? Anything is possible. If it does go lower, it comes back down somewhere to 59.0059. You got to get a bounce there for Layer AI. TEVA. Yeah, that was TEVA, right? If I'm correctly. Wasn't it TEVA? What you can do is you can send that reploid and you can sell it on Mexi, or you can just, you know. So this just came out on Coinbase, and, you know, it had that initial sell off. That's where it's at. I can look at it on Mexi on like the actual chart here, like this. And a lot of new coins coming out every couple of days. It's pretty enticing. TEVA, right? TEVA. I mean, it dumped, went sideways. I don't know, man. I don't know enough about the project to believe in it. Low, high, high or low, though. Could it start to make a move? Not a lot of information there. Is it a decentralized coin, too, as well? Is it a sentient? TEVA? $5 million market cap. Very small, too. I don't know, man. I don't know. Nothing about this coin speaks to me. It looks pretty weird. It looks sketchy. I could be wrong, but it looks sketchy. Yeah. XRP and Jasmine, same boat. Wait till after January 1st. Recheck the Bitcoin price. Amen. XRP is just all of them. They're all right now waiting for January. 100%. Yeah, it's just, you're waiting on January, man. Raw flat meat earth. I just hit the like button. Can we look at the Litecoin real quick? We can, man. God bless you, brother. Hope you're liking that raw flat meat earth, brother. Let's take a look at LTC. Are we surrounded by an ice wall? Won't they let us out? Is Elon lying? The questions and the deep dives of Reddit's, the corner of Reddit. Where did Admiral Byrd go? How long will they take to reset? What is the Great Reset? If we know too much, will they reset us, and when? Have they reset us before when we knew too much? Is this not the first time? Be careful. Maybe this time is the time they don't reset us and we win. I do not know. I do not know. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Litecoin in a beautiful cup and handle here. Retesting support. All right. Those questions I think of ponderific. Amen. Amen. All right. Remember to hit that like button. Yeah, Sui AA found a new bottom, getting roar up. Dang, that stinks. Yeah, I hold it too. We'll see what happens. I put what I was willing to lose. Yeah, exactly. I like to pay with Litecoin. Do you make videos like this but too exclusive? I'm too busy at work that I love, but this is important. Yes, you're going to get a video update in the morning and at night, kind of breaking down what's happening in the market. You'll love it, man. If you like the live stream, if you like my vibe, you're going to love being in the group. For once, you know what I mean? I always tell everyone, everyone's so hesitant to invest in themselves. But they'll go buy, they'll go spend money on a bunch of, on a coat that's going to, you go buy a nice $100 coat. 3 days later, you could spill something on it and you never get the stain out. And I'm not saying fine. I'm not saying don't buy nice things. I'm just saying invest in yourself. When you pay my paid group, yes, you support my business, but my business is in the business of helping you. So that's what I do. I teach people. I am a teacher. I get paid to teach, man. Generally, at the end of the day, I'm a teacher, man. I'm an innate teacher. I can take the knowledge that I've learned and give it back to others in a good way that lets them figure it out. Like, they can see it, they can feel it, they can use it. Thousands of people around the world have learned from me. You'll be no different. If you like the vibe and the energy, just join the trading group. I'm telling yourself, like, what are you waiting to invest in yourself? It's more about you than it is about me. Go to CryptoLifer.com. We put the link very easily accessible here in the pinned comment right there. Go to CryptoLifer.com and you can hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to a monthly, a quarterly, or an annual subscription. I can't wait to see you in that group. There's private weekly Zoom sessions, a learning library, the Lifer community that's famous at this point, the Lifer elite traders that I have that are posting charts, the Crypto Lifer trade setups that I put out, and expert Bitcoin and crypto market analysis. It's all at your fingertips waiting for you. All right. The learning library is amazing, and I have a whole course in there people are charging a lot of money for, and you have access to it immediately. Right? I've been in the trading group since the spring. It pays for itself. I've become so confident in this market just from what I've learned. Thank you, Sammy. Moving to Florida, May of 2025. Hey, I can't wait to see you, man. You coming to my coast or to the Miami coast? I'm here on the Gulf, baby, loving life. Right? The weekly Zoom alone is worth $99 a month. I love you for saying that. God bless you. You people are too nice to me. You really are. And look at the weather today. It's going to be 76 degrees. Cooling trend over the next 3 days. Oh, well. Right? Damn, Trinidad Tobago emergency as murder soars. Jesus. Jeez Louise, sorry. Don't use the Lord's name in vain. If downturn continues, it'll be RIP for a nightclub. Funny. And look, we're also seeing, we're also seeing a drop in population in Vietnam. They're having like a devastating drop in population. Around the world, the population is dropping. Young men. And it makes sense. I have a friend, he's 37 and doesn't have a kid yet. Another one of my friends doesn't have a kid yet. They taught men to womanize and chase and run around. They taught women to have careers, and they split us. And if you were in and that's why the small Midwest towns, the places that were smaller and less, the cities corrupted us. I lived in a city. Second I moved back to Boston, I realized people married younger in Boston. It wasn't much different, but it was a different thing. It was a smaller town. People in Boston cared more about the family orientation. And New York they did too, but New York was New York, man. It was always moving and grooving. A Boston guy, the clubs close at 12-1. He doesn't have a lot of places to go. Can't really cheat on his wife as much. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying a Boston guy has less options to get carried away. You go to New York City, man. I mean, you could have 3 kids and you could be in a club till 4 a.m. You see what I'm saying? They created an environment that's not good. That creates infidelity in men, I'm telling you. It really does. Small towns, small cities, I think, are kind of better off for your well-being. In a way, you have to have more integrity. You see the same people every day. In New York City, people flipping each other off left and right. They'll never see that person again. In a small town, you flip someone off, the good chance they see your license plate and they go to school with you. Or that's that might be somebody's grandma you flipped off. You know what I mean? I don't flip people off. I'm just saying. I think small towns are good. I live in a smaller town now, Sarasota, where I see some of the same people. And I like it much more than when I lived in New York City. Don't get me wrong. Living in New York City for 20 years was a great experience. But, Litecoin sitting at support, it could bounce to 176. Good chance that that's like a very good price for Litecoin right there. It's a cup and handle on support. I don't know what to tell you, but it looks good to me. All right. Can't wait till the Android girlfriends. They're funny. I live in a small town, city in Philly. Sarasota, Florida here. Shout out to Patrick Dole. Love you, brother. Hey, Pat, if you want to hang out, email Crypto Lifers. Tell us a little bit about yourself. All right. I want to, we're kind of creating we're going to do more Lifer get-togethers here in Sarasota. We're going to have a bunch of fun and interesting people to be a part of the tribe. All right. And God is sending the most amazing people into my life through this channel. And I just believe it's going to continue to be. So I'm not going to live in fear and think someone's going to come get me, because I could. But we do background checks. We watch who comes in. We don't just take everybody, not to be honest. We do a background check if you're going to hang out with us. I'm sorry to say, I don't mean to be rude, and I'm sorry, but we need to know. We need to know who you are, what you're about, and if you have any, shady business dealings that we don't want to be a part of. You know what I mean? All right. Coming to Destin in February. Have you golfed yet, Sammy? Couple times. Not enough, though. Not enough. Yeah. Hong Kong lawmaker proposes adding Bitcoin to the natural reserve to boost financial security. I'm telling you, more and more countries are going to be buying Bitcoin. Have no fear, man. This is just a little dip. Even if we go to 80K, have no fear. Deep breaths, everybody. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. No matter what. As I said before, I do see more downside out of this bear flag, though. If you had to call it, I do see more downside out of the bear flag. The entry would be here. Stop above the 200 MA if you can. And take that puppy all the way down. And that's your trade right there. Stop loss right there. You can even raise it up a little more somewhere right there. Stop loss at about 92,559. The entry would be here. And the take profit would be at 90,208 for that short for BTC. Looks likely based on how the moving average is starting to curve to the downside and we're losing that point of control. That takes you to 90,166. And BOOKMAP's on par with that target too. Your stop loss would be right there about 92.5. There's a short right there. Entry, stop loss, take profit, and maybe it gets stopped out. You never know, but the odds are that this is going to play out to the downside. All right. Sarasota, what? I'm in Apollo Beach. Let's go, baby. Email cryptolifers@gmail. If you are in a surrounding town, let us know your full name. Let us know who you are. We'd like to bring you into the inner circle here in Sarasota. We'd like to have more meetups. The last few meetups have been amazing. We all gained from our energies. The energies were high. The vibrations were amazing. The conversations were riveting. I was quiet most of the time listening to people talk, and it was just absolutely amazing. So, hey, Sammy, you're still bullish on Phoenix. Do you think it'll pump with XRP? I really do, yes. I do. Yeah. I would come all the way to Canada for a meetup. That'd be awesome, man. So is the same as them all right now. Nothing really happening till mid next month. Amen. I used to be in the group, but I fell in hard times due to my son getting meningitis. Was a terrible experience and haven't financially recovered. But when I was in the group, it was a lot of great people. Email us, man, please. Let's give you 2 months for free. I feel horrible for you. Email my wife. Let's get you in the group for 2 months for free, brother. You deserve it. You went through a lot. And I don't care whether you're making it up or not. I don't believe you are. I truly believe you're telling the truth. Email CryptoLifers from this Gmail, please. I'm putting you in the group for 3 months, brother. And I'm sorry, everyone. You can't just make up a story and get in the group for 3 months. And please don't be jealous or pissed. But man, if his son really went through meningitis and he went through that, man, I gotta reach out. Please email us, brother. Please email us. We want you back in. You sound like a great person that we want around. All right. It's not all about the money, man. It's about the group. Email CryptoLifers@gmail. We want you in so bad right now. Sammy, cup in handy. Let's throw it back to KUZUNA. Dead or ready to fly? I got KUZUNA. Who knows, brother? I have no idea. Allah bless you, brother. Man, Allah bless you, man. Yeah. Anthony, you out there? Anthony, you out there? I want to hear confirmation from you if we can get it from you, Anthony. Oh, man, you're great. I had to learn to walk and talk all over again. It was horrible. Yes, email us, please, brother. 3 months in the group. You earned it, man. You went through a lot. Nice, dude. Thank you, Marcos Patrick. God bless you, man. There are moments that make me love this group. Well done, lifer. I'm here, brother. I love you, Anthony. I asked for a different Anthony. You're funny, man. Anthony Nakunin. All right, Anthony Nakunin. You prayed for my dad a few weeks ago, Sam. He's been given all clear since from cancer. Bless you all. Hoping to make money from him and my family, man. Dear Lord, thank you for answering our prayers when we prayed for Nimon Chatrizi's father, man. Thank you for all the love you've given us, and thank you for everything. Did you get a new Rolex Datejust Diamond Dial? I did, baby. It's fresh to death. I got it now it's been almost 2 months. It feels like I just got it. It's crazy how time flies, man. Just convinced me to subscribe. Great vibes here. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel. I am I am changing lives every single day. And when you subscribe, you basically jump on you help me. You help me help others at a mass scale. So thank you so much for everyone that jumped on in. Appreciate you all for being here. All right. Where's Life for AI? I know, right? I know. What was the email again? CryptoLifers@gmail. One of my beautiful moderators will type it in for you. Someone with a blue, can you please type in cryptolifers@gmail so he knows and he doesn't miss. Sam, I'm mindful of your mentorship every single day. Thank you, brother. God bless you, Kyle, for being here. Watching from my plane back to Florida. Great vibes as usual. Much love to the lifers. Come back to Florida, baby. Isn't it so fun to come back? It's the best place to come back to. I'm a felon with a drug history. I guess I'm not good enough to be in your presence, but I won't give up my dreams. Make one day at a convention some. Are you kidding me? I'm a felon with I'm not a felon, but I have been arrested and I have drug history. So me and you have a lot in common, Rick. So I don't know why you don't think we do. You know, I just changed my life and you can too, my friend. God bless you, brother. God bless you, Sammy. Always keep the motivation up and have a great year, brother. You're awesome, Sammy. Thank you. We haven't missed any super chats. We're going to go through all the super chats. We don't miss super chats. I can only miss a super chat if I leave the stream. All right? So you can't tell me I missed something that I didn't miss. Amen. 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 Wow, a lot of super chats here. I did not expect it. Figured it was a light day for super chats. You think XRP would eclipse Bitcoin in 25 market cap? I don't think so, no. Definitely not. Can you look at NCT? We looked at that. Shout out to Nurky. Shout out to Backlish Cracker. Control your day. Don't let the day control you. Amen. Shout out to Jimmy and Irene Price. They're looking down on their baller's son, and they would have been proud, lifer. If you don't have haters, you aren't doing it right. God bless you, Stanford Mineco, LLC. You don't brag. You're just very proud of the work you put in, and what you do for us every day is a blessing, and we are thankful for that. God bless you, my friend. Should I make an egg, a cheese, or a tuna melt? I would put the egg in a tuna melt. That's what I would do. Hey, Sam, AAVE will surprise us all. Right now, though, we hold, or down to 261. Hey, I did a really good TA on it, and you kind of nailed it. Hey, brother, been here since your first appearance on BitBoy. Love you and your content. Could you please give me the sauce on Turbo Chart? The 3-day on Mexi is looking juicy. Thank you. God bless you. Shout out to Brennan. What's your opinion on Layer AI? We looked at that. Shout out to Dennis. I think it has potential. I own it. Morning, Sam. May I ask about TEVA on Mexi? And we did look at that from Fabio. Tuna melt is currently melting, guys. You're awesome, man. That's awesome. Link, 1 USD month. Is this a giant head and shoulder? Link, USD on the monthly. Let's take a look. And again, I'm not trading today. No live trades today. I believe the probabilities are too sketchy to trade. But it's up to you. You said link on the monthly as a head and shoulder pattern? No. Definitely not. No. You think this was a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder? No. No, you're out of your mind. Sorry, I don't mean that, but no. If anything, it broke out of some type of symmetrical triangle here. You see? And if anything, on the monthly, it's in a giant cup and handle that it broke out of. So if I were to say anything, it looks like it's going to blast. And then that's your measured move. I see a $55 chain link, man. That's going to make me $500,000 because I put $100,000 in $11. So I'm going to make like 450 grand when we go to 55, baby. No, I'm going to make 500 grand, 11 to 55. I'm going to 5x my 100,000. It's going to happen. And it's only a matter. Look at the monthly getting started. About to rip. Looks beautiful. Look at the cup and handle on the monthly. I just turned your head and shoulders into love, baby. Can you do TN, Colin, on Soul? Shout out to Crypto Batman and Cryptoholic Love, Short-Term TN, PEAQ, and Sammy Cup and Handy. Let's throw it back to KUZUNA, dead or ready to fly. And just to contribute to Anthony's 99 membership, you didn't have to do that, Jeff Strahan, but now you're a part of the love and you're a part of the giving, so you got to jump on in. That's very nice of you. You didn't have to do that, but you did. Unbelievable that Jeff did that. Giving is a way of life. People that give just do it every day just because. They don't think about it. They don't try about it. They just do it. All right? Giving is a way of life, my friends. Giving is a way of life. Okay, let's see here. Short-term TI PEAQ. Let's take a look at Colin on Soul. I can't believe Rise did that last night. Up 245% overnight. In 3 hours, it went up like that. Unbelievable. I like Colin, and it started to kind of come up. You'd think the Swarm would really push it. You know, I'm watching it, and it's in that cup and handle. It's making higher lows. It's consolidating nicely. I own the thing, so I want to see it continue to do numbers. Colin, baby, Colin. Let's see what happens to Kolin. This thing is looking so bullish. 284% gains possibly coming out of Kolin. I'm in Kolin and I see more coming to 4 cents, baby. The swarm is on. Let's take a look at PEAQ. Let's take a look at PEAQ TA. Well, that monthly on Chainlink has me excited because I'm looking big picture, right? And I'm like, okay, no reason to be, you know, freaking out here. So PEAQ, we saw it down there at 42 before it ripped all the way to 76, came back down to that $50 level and bounced nicely. Right now seems to be holding 50 pretty tight, but it's kind of struggling to get back above some support, some resistance there. Where's that level? I didn't need that line. It's funny how they move around somehow. I don't get that. I don't like it. It's looking a little bearish though, let's be honest. So PEAQ ripped. I mean, it came out and just absolutely ripped from November. And when it went from 19 cents to 73 cents. Got really strong support. But if it loses that level, it could come down to 40. I think PEAQ is going to be a great coin. I think DCAing into PEAQ is a good look. Do I own any PEAQ yet? I do not. I did not FOMO into. I wanted to, but I did not. It was actually, I couldn't believe I didn't. It was very hard not to FOMO into PEAQ at one point. I just got to pull that fib and wait for it to come to that 618 or maybe somewhere there. I just think this is a great project and DCAing it is smart. But at the same time, I'm not sure where, you know, it looks like you could kind of bottom like this. Somewhere around 47, 40 cents, maybe the last chance to grab PEAQ before it rips again. I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm starting to see there for PEAQ. Here's a few dollars towards that guy's membership. You people are insane that you're doing that. Here's a few dollars towards that guy. You don't have to do that, Eldarina. You guys are so nice. Sammy, best to you and your family. One love for all. Thanks for all of your dedication to the craft and the group. I'm still every day in the charts, learning from you and master friend, man. God bless you, Ilya. I love you, man. It's a day-to-day process. It never ends. We learn something new every day about ourselves, about our emotions, and about how we tackle the markets. Shout out to the $99 super chat from Ilya. Every time I have a filet mignon, I think of you. Every time I eat a steak, I think of you now. You're always in my mind, man. I had a really good time with you. Everyone that has been on my journey with me or that's been able to come out on all the dinner, all the people I met this year and all the different cities that I traveled to and all the places we went. Man, I traveled from Boston. I moved to Florida this year. My mom and dad passed away. I moved to Florida. I had a baby. Man, we traveled the world. We're going to Dubai. God bless you all, everyone. This has been an amazing, amazing year. 2025, I don't see how it's not going to be our year. The channel's bigger than it's ever been. I start 2025 with the biggest channel I've ever had. The greatest group of people in my life. The strongest tribe in the entire industry. The crypto lifers, baby. How do we not go all the way to the moon, man? Like, come on, man. We did good. We didn't have that, and we did amazing in 2024. We started with, I don't know, 40,000 or something subscribers. I don't know where we were at the beginning of last year. But we definitely weren't as powerful as we were today, right? So come on, man. Everybody, we're on our way to something great. Look, I looked in my pocket. What did I have? $500. Why? Because I made this money at the casino. I went and here's my player's card at the Hard Rock. Just so funny, man. I'm gonna make sure I give this to somebody nice. Money, man. It's a funny thing, isn't it? Money. You put money in the casino, you get money back. So crazy. I was like, hey, I was wearing these pants. I must have folded them and I never took the money out over here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you so much, Ilya. That super chat means a lot to me. It's like, what a connection I've made to so many people. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Okay, it's time to talk about... I kind of don't want to. I think it's gross. Yeah, I think it's gross. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. It does have an $18 million market cap, and it's just ripping out the flag. Look, you see the shoulder, head right shoulder? You see this flag a lot, and then you see these flags a lot. Especially on these meme type coins. I have to say, it looks like it wants to continue to rip. The 5 minutes in a flag now. I'm not even going to mention the name of the coin. You can see it. I don't know. It's just, well, I don't know. I just like, there's so much stuff to trade. Why? You know? What's up? I can end in a minute. Yeah, 2 minutes. The cleaners are here. They usually come in my office first, but last time they did it, I didn't work out and I threw off my morning. So I just said I would clean my own office, but it's like you have cleaners. Why would you do that, right? You know, I'm holding KUZUNA for the long term. The nerd said it was awesome, had good tech. Who knows, man? You know, I've forgotten about it at this point. It was supposed to be with Cubic or something big and AI at the time. The narrative made sense, but it's been so long since I was looking at this coin now. I still hold it. We'll see what happens. All right. Interesting. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. I mean, maybe everyone's saying the Farcoin whales moved to Butthole. I can't believe I just said that out loud, but it is what it is, right? Speculating investing at its best. Farcoin moved to Butthole. The most hated rallies. All right. Everybody, I'm going to jump on out of here today just because if I don't, they're not going to clean my office. All right. Can you imagine where it would be in the more legit cryptos in all of this? Was money wasn't in the memes? Insane. I know, right? 100%. Like, it's kind of like... Clip that, LOL. I know, right? How do you get rich? Full ported Butthole. You guys are crazy, man. You have a huge yacht. It's called Butthole. And people are just like, well, that's how I made it. Ah, man. I tried not to, and then you guys got me doing it. So crazy. Everyone, I love you. Thank you so much for jumping on in. I don't think we missed anything. We went over so much. We broke it down. We talked about so many coins. AI agents. We covered the gambit. And we even talked about BTC and showed you where I believe Bitcoin is likely going to go on the day. And we'll see what happens here. Staying tight. It hasn't done anything in the last few minutes. Just got tighter and tighter in the zone. You have to assume you're going to the downside unless you get above this 200 MA. If you get above the 200 MA in the 1 minute, man, anything could happen, baby. That's why it's my go-to. We break it, we dump, we get above it, we pump. You'd be surprised how powerful the 200 MA is on that 1 minute. We do have a gap of the VRVP there. Could we get back up? Only at a matter of time. I say we go lower based on probability, but I can flip that in 2 seconds if we break that 200 MA. We are showing some signs of nice consolidation there with a higher low, low, high, higher lows. There's a little bit of hope right now on the 1 minute time frame, and that 4 hour does have that bullish div. Only time will tell. Could this have been the bottom for Bitcoin? I'm open-minded to believe anything is possible. Hey, I bought 5K of it around these areas. We'll see what happens. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live and being a part of the live stream every single day. I tell you, I'm going to get this pocket square back in. I got the camera. I'm going to fix the camera so my pocket square... I don't like my pocket square not being there. I need more headroom, too. I got to be right here like this. It's my dad's tie, man. Representing my dad. Thinking of my mom and dad a lot. My mom's birthday was yesterday. God bless you all. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Don't overtrade yourself. I'm telling you, it's the last couple days of the year. We have one more day, and we can say we did every single day this year. Every single day we did a live stream. A couple days we did multiple live streams and screen shares, and I taught class. So... hey, if you want to take it to the next level, work as hard as I do at whatever you want, and you're going to make it, baby. I'm simply an example of how far you could take your life. Let's go to the moon. Shout out to Master Friend. Shout out to everybody here on the live. God bless each and every one of you. Shout out to all the moderators, everyone that made this show possible. God bless you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Remember, you know what the secret to success is, right? It's getting started.